Hello, my name is Syuhada binti BASSERI. I am 20 years old. I am a student from Islamic Science University of Malaysia. So this interview is part of my intercultural communication assignment. So to start off, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, Syuhada. My name is Dhasarathan, and I'm from Management Science University, Shalam, and I'm taking MBBS course, and I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. It's nice to get to know a bit about you. I would like to ask you a few questions about your culture and communication style. Okay, so firstly, can you share a little bit about your background as someone with both Indian and Iban heritage?
So my background is mostly my Indian side, but as I grow up, my parents start to expose me to Sarawak culture as well. So we have this thing called Hari Gawai, and we will go back and also celebrate it with our extended families and close relatives. So I have to celebrate Deepavali, I have to celebrate Hari Gawai, I have to celebrate Pongal, which is also rice for Indian, and I have to celebrate Christmas.
That was so interesting. Okay, next. Which culture do you feel more connected to? Indian or Iban or both? Why?
I actually feel connected more to Indian side because generally speaking, I am from mostly exposed to my Indian side. So I'm more like familiar with the etiquettes and the culture and the food. So I'm also okay with my Iban side, but the thing is I'm not grow up in the Sarawak side. I just recently moved to Sarawak with my whole family. So I'm studying far from my family as well.
Yeah, I see. That sounds meaningful. So how do you usually celebrate festivals from both sides of your family?
Celebrating for Deepavali, we would light up a lot of like lantern, but it's this small type of lantern, and we put it around our house, and we would cook, and we would also prepare food for our ancestors. And then once we pray for the food, we will actually make sure everyone in the house gets to eat a piece of it. So it's like
Mm,
some sort of blessing for all of us. So that's Deepavali.
mm,
But for Gawai, the main thing is the ritual, which we use a chicken and
mm,
wine. So we would hold this chicken with rice, wine, and we would make sure everyone
mm,
get blessing and we'll complete the ritual. And every man
mm,
is required to drink at least 2 shots of tua because it's to show your
mm.
gratitude for the people who have did the rice plantation. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that must be fun when celebrating both.
Yeah.
Do you notice any differences in the way people communicate in Indian culture and Iban culture?
So for Indian, there is a lot of languages. Like mainly people use is Tamil, and then we have Malayalam, we have Telugu. So
Mm.
there is a lot of different languages in Indian people within Indian people as well. But I'm using Tamil. For Sarawakian is the same. There is Iban, there is Melanau, there is Kelabit, there is Ulu. Everyone have their own dialect. Like if my mom were to speak Iban with another person from not her kampung, it won't sound the same.
Mhm. That's quite interesting. Speaking of communication, how do you usually show respect to elders in your family or community?
For my Indian side, utmost respect is for elderlies. We would actually touch their feet. So we
Mm.
would touch their feet, and when they touch our head, we actually immediately come up, rise up. If until they not touch our
Oh,
head, we don't come up. So that's like the
oh.
main thing for Indian people in terms of
Mm.
respect.
All right. Now let's talk a bit about nonverbal communication. Okay. Are there any gestures, body language, or nonverbal signs that are meaningful in either of your culture?
So my Indian side, the main thing we do is this. So this is
Yeah.
like a form of welcoming or thank you. It's kind of universal actually. So if you want to say thank you
Oh.
want to say welcome, is just like this. And we even pray to the deities in this way.
Yeah, that's nice. I can see how body language plays an important role in your culture. Okay, so what are some values or traditions from the both culture that are important to you?
Important to me is I love how Iban culture is very open, and unlike Deepavali, even though we have open house, we tend to
Yeah.
invite only family members. But Gawai
Oh.
is for the whole place. Like if one door
Mm,
open, the other door open, everyone can go
yeah.
anywhere. I think I appreciate that more than Deepavali, because Deepavali is a bit
Mm,
more restricted, even though it's a great celebration. Hari
mm,
Gawai is even more like open.
mm. That makes sense. And finally, the final question from me to you. What do you think is the best part of growing up in multicultural family?
I think it gives me an identity which is completely different from what other Indians might feel, because
Mm,
more so again, like Sarawak is like a completely separate country. I don't think any other people like have to Malaysians basically who are not Sarawakian and Sabahan, they have to cross
yeah,
an entire ocean to go see their family. So I feel like that's what made me like a bit more like, I would say like strong to keep the
yeah,
bond with my family regardless of the distance. I would say that it keeps me strong. Like no matter how far I am from my family at Sarawak, they are always in my heart. And for my Indian family, I will always appreciate how they treat me and appreciate how they don't treat me like something outside of the family, because my whole cousins are fully Indian except me and
mm,
my sister and brother, right? So they
yes.
accepted us with open hearts. So I really like that.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your experiences. I really enjoyed learning more about your culture.
Okay, thank you so much, Shweta. It's been a pleasure.